Hello everyone and welcome to another video. Sam here, and today we are doing, well, it is a tiny home. It is, and it actually sleeps 10 Sims, or 9 Sims if they're not going to scooch, or actually 8 Sims, or 10 Sims with 2 bathrooms. Oh yeah, and it's a little bit cheaty. It's just a tad cheaty. It doesn't have to be. All the things that you need are within the 64 tiles. I'm just putting that out there. But I may have cheated a little bit. It's what the game lets you do, so does it count as cheating? Basically, as you can see there downstairs, if you don't enclose a room entirely, it counts as being outdoors. So you can have an extra room. You've just, you just opened the door to a lovely, summer's morning, and you've got your French doors open. Yeah. It does still count as outdoors. It won't be warm in the winter, but put their coats on and they can go outside. So, yeah, there you go. But essentially, it is a 64 tile tiny home. It's got 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and sleeps, as I said, 10 Sims. Not that, well, you can have 10 Sims with certain mods and things, so you could sleep 10 Sims in here. Unless, as I say, I heard someone say that they don't scooch over anymore, which is annoying. If you put a double bed against the wall, they always used to scooch over, but I haven't actually tested that. Anyway, we'll find out. But it will sleep your 8 Sims in this itty bitty little tiny home. Whether it'll seat them all now, that's another question. But when do they all sit together, really? I like this one. It's essentially a square, but it's got these little interesting alcoves and bits sticking out. And I actually steal a tile from downstairs to move it upstairs. I think that's a trick with these. You get your 64 tiles down, and then you just kind of take bits and move them to other places. But that's coming up. Oh, windows and doors. Oh, windows and doors. Why can't they have, yes, okay, have different swatches for different kind of doors and windows, but why can't they have just a set, 6 or so swatches that are on every single window and every single door? So maybe the more, unrealistic or bright colours are only on certain ones, yes, but every single one you can find a match for, regardless of what pack or whatever it comes for, because some of them they just don't match, and it's annoying. I'm using the university windows here, which I like. It gives it a bit more interest. They're white with just a little trim, but I wanted to use the cats and dogs door, the wooden door, in like that sort of light speckledy colour, look like real wood. Oh, here I am. I'm stealing a square from downstairs and I'm putting it upstairs, and then I move it, and this will be the second shower room. And then I put these little, because that doesn't count. It's not enclosed downstairs, so it doesn't count as a square. And there you go. It's like a chimney. And I do put the matching chimney top at the top when I find it, anyway. But anyway, back to my moan about doors and windows. Yeah, that cats and dogs door, I couldn't find a window that matched. It just wasn't the right colour. It was obviously different. So either go white, which gets a bit boring after a while, or you just don't have that door. So anyway, there's my gripe over. Could we have matching swatches, please? That would be lovely. Thank you, Sims. Anyway, right. What are we up to? This is my cheaty room. It's just got skill building in there. All of what you need, your essentials and a couple of extra bits are in the 64 tiles. So you could knock that room down and use a couple of columns for the 2 upstairs bedrooms, and that would be fine. You just have this overhanging bit of roof, so you could do that. But it works. It's fine. I do use a Murphy bed in the end, but not here. It's a cute idea and everything, but for a Murphy bed to work, you still need 6 tiles. So is it really that space saving? I mean, you don't need a couch, but I don't know. It's fun and everything, but yeah, it would have been good if it went down over other things, or there was more than just an extra couch, because the Murphy bed on its own, we might as well just have a bed, because it is taking up those 6 tiles. I mean, you got the TV, so that's less space. Yeah, I get it, but I don't know. I'm just having a moan, basically. To be honest with you, I'd already recorded this, and then I tried to download something else, and it crashed Premiere Pro, and I lost everything I'd said. And I'm sure I was incredibly insightful, incredibly intelligent. I'm sure I was Shakespearean with my prose. But it's gone. It's gone to the ether. Never mind. Anyway, back to this. Those sort of bifold doors, I do actually change it. I think there's 2 versions of this on the gallery. One with the bifold doors and one with just French doors, which, if I can upload at the end, you'll see. If there's nothing at the end, I'm just like, bye. Yeah, I recorded going around the house, and that's what crashed Premiere Pro. Oh, OBS, why do it to me? But anyway, so there's 2 versions, one with those doors and one's with just the French doors. So anyway, I moved this nice lady in just to test different things. The thing with this 1x1 little bathroom, you can't have a door. They can't use things if there's a door and an archway right after it, so I do move it out so it's a 1x2, because you can just put a curtain up there, but then they can shower fine, but if they go to the toilet, and it's essentially counts as being open, it would be open to this corridor. If they're on the loo and someone comes up, it's going to freak them out. So there's that to bear in mind. So I would rather have a 1x2 bathroom and have a door. But yeah, there you go. And it seems a bit more realistic to have the shower not above the toilet and the sink, but just on the other wall. Then it does look like just a teeny tiny little wet room. And it works. So there you go. That's my personal preference. But here you go. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 beds up here, if they'll scooch. If they will still scooch over when a double bed's against the wall, you've got 8 Sims up there. If not, you've got the Murphy bed downstairs, which is, yeah, annoying. Or you will have the Murphy bed. Have I put it in yet? I can't remember. Anyway, you could have this as like a little mini hotel. You could have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You could have 8 roommates and your Sim sleep downstairs on the Murphy bed. You could do that if you wanted. I've decorated it as in, like this one, it's teenagers, but they're young teenagers. They still got their toys, but it's, just shoved at the end of the bed. They don't want to get rid of them, but they're still kind of using them. Baby Yoda. And I just took ornaments, because if you use actual toys, they could tidy them away. They'll move them around. So these will just stay where they are, but they look like toys, especially those, like that, what is it, a woodchuck? And you just size it down, and some books and things. I think those ones count as a bookcase. I'm not sure, but there's bookcase downstairs, so that's fine. Anyway, yeah, loads of posters. Just stick all the posters everywhere. So they're kind of moving away from their childlikeness. Still got their big transformer, whatever that's supposed to be, on the wall there, and a few childish things around, but just making that transition to adulthood. Even though you can't use these hangy wardrobes as wardrobes, which is a shame, I thought it worked quite well with these teeny tiny bedrooms. There is one in that pink room there, pink and grey room. There is one actual chest of drawers, so you can use it. Well, you can just click on your Sims nowadays, can't you, and have them change. But there's one in here. I thought those other ones looked really good for this idea of a teeny tiny room. Yeah, there's me saving, which is what I should have done with Premiere Pro before trying to download something else. Oh, the issues I've had with OBS. I found my videos weren't looking as good as I wanted, or certainly not as good as I thought they would. So I went on YouTube and I went to all these smart seeming people telling me do this with OBS and set it up like this. And then I did, and I recorded 2, I think it was Artist Retreat, and they would not download to Premiere Pro. They just wouldn't. It crashed, and annoying isn't the word, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna go hide, I'm never doing it again, for about 2 minutes, and then I go, oh, pull yourself together, for God's sake, that's not going to help. Anyway, I ended up playing the episodes while OBS was on screen capture, and that's, I think, episodes 6 and 7. That's, if they look different or anything, that's why. And then downloaded that recording into Premiere Pro and just changed the settings way back. And well, I thought I'd got it where it was pretty good capture, but would actually download to Premiere. But yeah, no, may have to tweak OBS a little bit more. But comments down below if you have this problem, and if you have awesome OBS settings that do not. I think the thing is the file ended up so big, it was huge and just wouldn't download. So anyway, any ideas, it would be greatly appreciated, because I'm still faffing about with this whole YouTube business and trying to get things right. But anyway, back to this. There's the Murphy bed in there, and there's actually 2 televisions as well now. So you could have, the kids watching one thing, mum and dad, or dad and dad, or mum and mum, or mum and, adult child. Why not? Watching their, documentaries or whatever adults do in the other room. So yeah, I liked it, and because it's open there, I know it's cheating, but yes. And then basically I went on Tiny Living and tried to download as much Tiny Living stuff as possible. Same about those shelves. They can't, if you put the shelves above that, they can't use the sink and stuff, so I had to move that around and move the shower. But got it working in the end. You put it there and the shower is weirdly, I moved the window. That's good. Otherwise, interesting style choice. But I think it still looks okay outside. But yeah, it's just sort of faffing around. The thing with, I actually originally had the fridge and the oven the other way around. But with the table there, they can cook anything where they have to open something. Basically the fridge or the dishwasher. You have to have that space in front. So she couldn't cook anything because she couldn't open the fridge door because of the table. But moving those around, I could scooch the table over, and she could still use the oven, because you don't actually, suppose you open, that's a point, if they're making cakes or something and they have to open the oven. I hadn't thought about that. You may be scooching that table over. But essentially, oh God, we'll find out, won't we? It should work. It'll be fine. But anywho, here you'll see it change in a second, because I was filming with her in it, and it was autumn. Whoa, there we go. And it was so dull, so I had to go out and go back in and move her out and just go into build mode that way from the map, and then it's just nice and summer. That's another gripe that I have, and I will moan about. If you're in build mode, whether you're building from a map that you're playing or you're with your sim and you go into build mode, you should have the option to set it however you want, because you might want to know what it looks like with snow, or that kind of thing. But to build in snow, or to build like trying to do the garden in autumn where it's all brown and grey and stuff, not the best. So yeah, that would be nice to have a little toggle somewhere where you can, in build mode, every build mode, you can set it to whatever season you want. I know you got the weather thing. You can, you might not want to cheat money and get the weather thing, and it can work, but then I did actually kill a sim on one of my builds using the weather changer, and it didn't work, and then I tried it again, and yeah, she died. So one of my tiny builds has a little cemetery in it, so comes with free ghost, basically. Bless her, I thought I'd leave her in there. But anyway, here's me mucking about with the garden that we can now see, because I've changed it to summer. Anyway, so yeah, it's not the smallest plot there here. This is, I'm building in Bridlington Bay. This is the plot next to the vet when you download it. So it works quite well. The only problem I have, and I know Sims don't care, but in real life, if you were walking past with that little picket fence, that's like a main road, I suppose, you could like sow seed in their garden. But Sims don't mind. There you go. Put a swing down, attempt to get it in the right place, move it around a lot. I do change this patio. It's a bit big. It is a tad big. And here's me just moving stuff about, never being happy or satisfied. But yeah, there you go. Anyway, I think actually I won't do the house tour of this because I think it's just going to crash my computer, really, isn't it? My Premiere Pro, which again, comments down below if you've had this problem and you fixed it. What's going on? Why? What OBS settings am I supposed to have? Because I swear everyone on YouTube I've done what they've said and it's crashed. So no, and my computer's pretty good. It's on the upper side of average. I spent a lot of money on it, and it had graphics card with lots of letters and numbers, and it's shiny. What colour is it? Yeah, it has a nice red glow, so you know you've got a Bosch computer when it has a nice red glow. Anyway, comments down below if you know what OBS I'm supposed to be having, because it's just silly. Anyway, back to the build. The problem with this tile thing, if you want a trim, you have to put some sort of platform down, and that counts as tiles. So I was faffing about, and in the end I used a roof, put it inside the other roof, and pulled the eaves out to make this little kind of trim. And you can't see it in this, but on the download I put one on the other side. The other thing, as I said, I did say, didn't I? There's two downloads, one with bifold doors and one with French doors, which I actually prefer. Anyway, this is now in my game with a lovely Wesley, who I moved in very quickly. And if we come across Wesley in the artist retreats thing, we're marrying him. I've just decided, because the poor so-and-so was created so I could show off this build, and it will just crash my thing so I can't use it. But Wesley now exists, and we love Wesley. Actually, I've managed to download it, so forget what I said. Introducing Wesley. And here it is, finished. I think it's quite cute. I like it, actually. It's a little square, but it's just got these little nooks and little interesting bits that I like. And here's my mistake. Here's the mistake. Oh, the agony, the embarrassment, the ease of fixing it. There we go. So yeah, there we are. Anyway, what I wanted to actually try is if I could put a wall across here. Oh, look at me. There you go. Let's just use that. It still obviously counts as outside, which means none of this corridor counts as tiles. Look, see, 64's of 64, but there you go. I wonder if you could put something over the front. Well, a curtain, maybe a curtain. I don't know. Let's have a look. Let's just have a muck about and see. While I'm here, why not? I don't know. Sort of, oh, well, the cheat would help. Testing cheats on. Oh no, testing cheats on. Thank you. BB, move objects on. Thank you. Maybe if it would actually go where I wanted it. No. Okay. Or something. I want something that doesn't look like a curtain, if that makes sense. Oh, I wonder if you could just inch it along a bit. Just go, because could they walk through that, do you reckon? Just sort of like that, like it's a sliding door. Oh, I just got way too excited about that. Is there a longer version of that? Because that looks the same colour, doesn't it? So essentially, it's a sliding door. Boom. I think they can walk through it. Let's hang on. I'm going to move somebody in and have a look. Hold on, bear with me. Hello, your name is Wesley Holm. You're into that. you want, what do you want that? There you go. You want that. There you go. Come on, Wesley. This is actually my artist retreat let's play available to watch. So if we come across Wesley, we'll know why. Right. Let's see. Go. Oh, it looks a bit janky, but it works. Hey, there we go. So we essentially have a sliding door. I want these but longer. If there's a couple of longer ones, but I think that's our lot for those. I don't want to do that. That might look a bit weird. What if we take this? There's a gap which is annoying. Ideally, get rid of that. Because there's a little gap at the bottom, but that might be okay. That's too long. Oh, hang on. Just bear with me, people. Right, if we get rid of these ones, and they will obviously walk through this, but if we do that, go where I want you. Just go where I want you. Do as you're told. I am your Lord and Master. Is that weird? I mean, you can see it really, can't you? You can see it on the side, but it's kind of the same colour. What else do we have blind-wise? Because blinds seem to work quite well. Could just put a drop sheet over it. It's just there. That comes in. No, that looks like what it is. There's only these three that really work. No. What do you look like on the side? No, I don't know. Need kind of a grey. I think these ones still work best. What looks more like the edge, do you reckon? Well, it's a decision that needs to be made. Well, actually, it doesn't need to be made at all, does it? How about one of them? Or shall I say two of them? No. No, I prefer that. Let's have a look at our Wesley coming through. It's gonna look weird. He's just gonna walk through a wall. Oh, there we go. I don't know, maybe the open one would look better, because then you don't quite see the side. Just to point out, I've just gone in and tried to sort of faff about with knocking the walls down and moving stuff about, and I don't know, you can get them in a better position, but then the light's different and they change colour. So I do get it. So by moving the walls, you can move stuff backwards, and a lot of faffing about, moving them a bit and moving them another bit. Eventually, you get there. But yeah, not quite what I wanted. They're further in, but as you see that the colour changes as soon as you put those walls in. So it then looks different. So anyway, I don't know. It's your choice, or just leave it as is. But there you go. And then you move up and down and it all disappears. It's really weird. Back to the build. I can't. Oh, sorry about this. Just bear with me. It's going to be fine. Let's get rid of them. Put these ones back. Oh, is that the longest one we had? Are these longer? No. Oh well. That one, and then press Alt and move up. But not that far up. So it looks like a door. Yeah, I think that's a bit better. So it's just like a door over there, and it slides, and it's supposed to be that way. Anyway, it's fine. I'll show you the rest of the house. This is, see, I put the thing there, the trim. But this is what I did with the doors. I painted the outside the colour of the house, and I painted the inside. Not that you can really see it, but it's the same colour as what's in there. And just a couple of French doors that you flung open to enjoy a fresh morning breeze, that kind of thing. But yeah, I'm quite happy with it. So you got your bedrooms. I think on the uploaded one I put these here, but I haven't on this. Let's go to this. Wesley, just enjoy yourself. If we come across Wesley in the Let's Play, we're marrying Wesley. I think you should get more than the house, don't you? He's also got a bit of money because he got in on this on free real estate, but there you go. So yeah, you can see out here it's a different kind of light, even though there are lights. But you could put, I wonder if you actually put lights here. Let's put it to evening. And then if you put the same light here, nothing happens apparently. We'll see. Anyway, there you go. They're the 3 bedrooms. Hopefully this will work, but they do have the Murphy bed, so it still counts. And the little dinky bathroom. Look, I remember toilet paper and everything. So there you go. And down here, oh, if you didn't want such a cheaty house, you could knock all this down, put a pillar there and there maybe, or a little corner, and have just an open area underneath. But oh, there he is, off with his chess. So there's the cheaty area, but everything that you actually need is in here. Got a little computer there actually. Little downstairs bathroom as well. It all works. So there you go. There's my little teeny tiny house that's kind of cheaty, but I think it's cute and I like the green. I'm quite happy with myself on the little chimney. Little chimney there. It looks like, you know, I meant it to happen. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. This is on the gallery if you're interested under Therapy Sims, but please give this a like, please subscribe, all that lovely stuff. It will make you absolutely awesome. There's a little cat strutting over in the left hand corner and it's adorable. Anyway, squirrel, right. But anyway, I shall hopefully see you next time. Bye.